Hello children, good morning. How are you all? You're all doing good at home, right? You're all safe, happily enjoying the video lessons and online classes. This is very nice, right? Instead of going to school, we are happily sitting at home and enjoying. Isn't it, children? No, do you know we have come to the last lesson of our syllabus? Do you know what is the name of that lesson? Teacher will ask you some questions, you answer that. Okay, children? Will you answer? Okay. Now, Ishan, tell me what are the living things that have 4 legs? What is the name of that living things? Yes, animals. Very good. Now, Kashvi, tell me the living things that fly. Yes, birds. And children, we also see some living things that settle on food in our houses or when there is food kept uncovered or in dirty places. Some living things we see, what do we call them? Insects. Yes, insects. So children, do you know all these things are categorized as animals? All these three are categorized as animals. And our 8th lesson, the last lesson of our class 2 is the world of animals. The world of animals. So children, in this lesson we are going to learn more about animals. Okay? Now teacher will ask you few questions and you answer me. Suppose you have been to a zoo. Okay? Now you will see so many animals over there, right? Will they all be of same size and shape? No, the animals will be in different sizes. Isn't it, children? Yes, the animals will be in different sizes. Some will be big, some will be small, isn't it? And children, there are some animals that live in water also. Can you guess anything? Can you guess any name, Nidhi? Yes, the fishes. So children, like the plants, the animals also live in water and on land. And some animals fly in the sky. Okay children, those we call as birds. So the animals are in different shapes and sizes and they can live on land, in water, and there are few animals that can live on land and in water also. We will learn about all those things when we see our pictures more clearly. Okay children, and now we will go to the next session. What is it? Types. Okay, types. Based on their shapes and sizes, the animals are divided into different types, and based on the place they live also, they are categorized into different types. Now we have been learning, right, different types of animals. Kashvi, can you tell me the different types of animals? Yes, domestic animals. Very good, domestic animals. So children, what are domestic animals? Can you tell me what are domestic animals? Domestic. What is the meaning of domestic? Domestic means tame, control, and they can be used for household purpose. Okay children, for few animals we provide food, shelter, and they will also be used for household things. Okay, those animals we call them as domestic animals. Shall we learn more with the pictures, children? Shall we go to the picture screen? So children, welcome to the world of animals. See this, as teacher told you, there are many animals around us. Yes, there are many animals around us. And the animals are of different colors, shapes and sizes. Yes, can you see there colorful animals? And some animals are big like this elephant. And some animals are small like this rabbit. See this children? Some animals live on land. And some animals live in water. Can you see these pictures? Yes, shall we move on? Yes. Now the eating habits of animals. Children, we also have different eating habits, like some are vegetarian, some are non-vegetarians. You remember that? Teacher taught you while teaching about food we eat? Yes, the same way the animals also have different eating habits. Okay? There are plant-eating animals and flesh-eating animals, and the animals that eat both plant and flesh also. Can you name any plant-eating animals? Plant-eating animals are nothing but the animals that eat grass. Yes? Yes, cow. Cow is a plant-eating animal, and the horse, giraffe. Okay, children, and there are flesh-eating animals. What will these animals do? They will kill other animals. They will hunt the other animals and they will eat them. Their structure, their body structure is able enough to hunt the animals and eat. Okay, like the animals lion, tiger, which live in forest. You know, children, they will hunt, kill the other animals and eat. And there are few animals which eat both plants and flesh, like the bear. Okay. Now, we'll see about the types of animals. Yes, today we are learning about domestic animals, isn't it, children? So, animals that are kept in home or farm are called domestic animals. We can tame them. What is the meaning of taming? Taming is nothing but controlling. Okay, if a lion comes to you, can you control it? No, first we will run away seeing that, isn't it, children? But if a cow comes to you or horse comes to you, what will you feel like? If something like that, if you see a horse, you will feel like riding it. Isn't it, children? We will not get scared and run away because we can tame them. Understood, children? See, there are different domestic animals in the picture. Can you see? Yes, shall we move on? Yes, see this? Domestic animals helps us in many ways. Children, teacher was telling you about to drink something which is good for your bones. What is that? Milk. Very good. So, where do we get our milk from? We get our milk from cow. Isn't it, children? We get milk from cow, buffalo and goat also. Okay, and that milk is very important for us. Isn't it, children? And what we make with the milk? We make butter, cheese, ice creams and so many things. We call those as dairy products or milk products. Okay, with all those things which are made with milk are called milk products or dairy products. See this, children? See, this is ghee. We love to have it in our rice, right? And cheese, butter, ice creams, paneer, curd. You all like these things, right? Now, hens and ducks give us eggs. Eating eggs is very good, right, children? And it is very good source of protein also. It helps in building our muscles. We have learnt it, right? Where do we get our eggs from? Yes, hens and ducks give us eggs. And children, there are non-vegetarians. What do the non-vegetarians eat? Yes, non-vegetarians eat the meat from sheep, goat, hen and fish. These are the animals that give us meat. Yes, so children, now what is this? You might have seen beehives sometime. Yes, what will be there in the beehives? Honeybees. Beehives are the homes of honeybees, right, children? We all like to have honey. It will be yummy and sweet, isn't it? So that honey we get from the honeybees. You know, children, see, this is the wax. Wax is made out of the hives. And with what? What will be made with wax? See this candles? We all might have seen candles, at least on a birthday cake, isn't it, children? So that candles are made out of wax which comes from the hives. Okay, children? See this? Beehive. And this wax we also call as beeswax. Remember the word beeswax. And what are they? Sweaters, jackets. When we learnt about seasons and directions, we all have learned about this, children. Yes? We wear woolen clothes in which season? In the winter season. Yes. And the woolen clothes are made out of wool. We have also learned that what is wool? Wool is the hair that grows on the body of sheep. You can see sheep here. Yes. So wool is the hair that grows on the body of the sheep. We get wool from the sheep. See this, the sheep hair, that is wool, and with that wool the sweaters and jackets are made. Okay children, shall we move on? Yes. See this, these are worms, silkworms. We get silk from silkworms. You might have seen your mother wearing some special shiny saris. Yes, when she goes to a temple or she goes to any function. Isn't it children? It will be very shiny and your mother look pretty in that. Yes, those are saris, those clothes are made out of silk. And we get silk from silkworms. From that, the silk threads are taken out like this and the saris are made. And what is this? We all like to have nice shoes and belts, isn't it children? And the girls like to have their handbags, isn't it? All these things are also coming from animals. How are they coming from animals? Yes, we get leather from the skin of animals. See, you can see few animals here. Yes, can you see this? Look closely children. From the skin of the animals, we get leather and that is used to make all these things. See the bags, belts, shoes, jackets are also will be made with leather children. And see this, we might have seen this at many places, right? When we are going to our native place or when we going to out of station, we'll see by the side of the road some fields. We see this, the farmers doing this work, isn't it children? So the oxen, these are oxen. Oxen are used to plow fields. How do you pronounce this? Plow. Okay, that is plow fields. Oxen, here oxen are used to plow fields. Now see this. What are these? This is a camel. This is a elephant. This is a horse. And this is a donkey. Can you see children? Is there anything common what all these animals are doing? Yes, they are carrying heavy loads on their backs. See this? The camel, the elephant, the horse is also carrying it, and the donkey, see so much heavy load is there on them. They are used to carry heavy loads. That is why we call them as beast of burden. Okay, beast is nothing but heavy animal. Okay children, do you know what is the meaning of beast? Heavy animal. These animals are sharing our burden, isn't it? Can we carry all this luggage on our backs? No, we can't. See the animals, how they are carrying? They are helping us, isn't it children? Now, we have learned so much about animals and their uses, right? Shall we go back to our board again? So children, we understood that animals are helping us in many ways, right? They are giving us food. What are the food that we are getting from animals? Milk, egg, meat. And they are giving us clothes. What clothes we are getting from animals? Silk clothes. Isn't it children? And we are also getting our accessories like belts, shoes, jackets. From where we are getting? From the skin of animals with the leather. And we are getting our candles also. Isn't it children? Yes or no? Yes, so we have learned that animals are very useful to us. Not only like our food and clothing, they are helping us to carry loads, isn't it? And they are helping us in plowing the fields. Yes or no children? Yes, animals are helping us in many ways. So we should all take care of the animals. Yes? Yes, we should all take care of the animals. Okay children, watch this video again and again so that you understand how helpful animals are to us. Will you all do that children? Okay, very good. And in the next session, we will learn about the other types of animals. Take care children. Bye.